Hi, this is Cathy and welcome to another episode of Tippin on Tuesday. Today I'm going to show you this really cute fold over flap card, and it opens just like that. Isn't that adorable? So let's get started. Okay, here's what you'll need for this card. We'll be using this SeasideShore stamp set and the largest square of the stitched shapes dies. We'll be using Blushing Bride and Dapper Denim and Wild Wasabi ink pads, and then a Pear Pizzazz marker. For your cardstock, you'll need your card base, which is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches and scored at 4 1/4. A piece of Dapper Denim, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. A piece of Whisper White, which is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. A square piece of Dapper Denim that is 2 7/8 inches by 2 7/8 inches. And this is from the Designer Series paper that coordinates with the SeasideShore stamp set. And that piece is cut out using that large die. I also have a piece of that same DSP that is 1 inch wide by 3 3/4 inches. And then I went ahead and stamped several of a couple of each of the fish. I've got 2 of each. I've got the little ahoy there in Dapper Denim and the 2 larger fish in Dapper Denim. I have 2 of the little seashells and the smaller fish in Blushing Bride, and then 2 pieces of seaweed stamped in Wild Wasabi and colored with the Pear Pizzazz marker. So the first thing you want to do is cut this piece, and I'll bring my cutter in. And we will make sure that you see my measurements here. We're going to set this edge at 3 1/8. Okay. And we are going to cut between 2 3/8. So I'm going to find that on my cutter. And 5. So I'm going to go right up to the 5. Okay. I'm then going to turn my piece of paper and put it back at the 3 1/8 this direction. And I'm going to be cutting between a 1/2 inch and that 3 1/8 where it will meet. So now I have this corner cut. And then you'll fold this back, and as you do it, you want to make sure that it stays straight along here. So you kind of are pushing it this direction a little bit as you place it, and then press those down. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to run that through the Big Shot with the Seaside embossing folder. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be right back with you. So I placed it in my embossing folder so that the waves will go this way. I've opened that portion that we cut up, and I'm placing this bottom line here right along that score line, and I will run it through the Big Shot. Okay, I'm back, and now we have this run through. Isn't that pretty? And so this piece is going to be attached down with a dimensional, which got buried by my cutter, so hang on a second. Okay, And this will just go in this corner here. And then folded back. There we go. So on the inside of the card, we're going to place the Dapper Denim piece. Just like that. And then the Whisper White piece. We'll work on the outside. Well, let's go ahead and finish the inside here. So I'm going to take this 1-inch piece and I'm going to tear it, and I'm going to tear it towards me so I get that white line of the tear. And I'm just going to tear that real quickly. Just a little bit. Now, if it's easier for you to work with more, just cut it a little bit wider and then tear it. Just like that, and then I'm going to attach that along the bottom. I'm going to take a piece of my seaweed and place it here. And one of the Blushing Bride fish. Put him on a couple of dimensionals. And I purposely left these tops open so that it gives a little dimension to even the seaweed. And he'll go there like that. One of the little shells will go here in the bottom corner. And then I'm going to put one of my fish here on dimensionals as well, but I have to be careful on where I place it. So I'm going to set it where I think I want him, and then I'm going to close my card. And as you can see, a little bit of my tail is showing. So I'm going to move him over until it's not. And now I know where I can put him, so I'll go ahead and hold on to his tail and pull these off and place him there. And then that way he's hidden. Okay, on the outside, I've got this piece here, and I'll go ahead and put down my seaweed piece. Keeps sticking to me. Down here at the bottom. And a fish. We'll go there. And then the little ahoy there, I'll take my dimensionals and take some outside edge. Place that here. And that will go now onto my blue square. And my blue square I want to go ahead and put up on dimensionals. So we'll pull those off. And place this here. And this fish here, we're going to put on dimensionals. And he'll go right down here. And then finally, let's see if we like a place for this little seashell. We could put him down here or here. or up there. I kind of like him up there. Or how about even up in here? There we go. So here we have the finished product of our cute little fold-over flap card. Isn't that adorable? Thank you for joining me on this episode of Tippin' on Tuesday. I'll see you again next week. In the meantime, look for my Fast and Fabulous on Friday and other postings on my blog at inkingitupwithcathy.com.